Welcome to this explainer. Let's unpack the fascinating philosophical friction between Western feminism and Islamic principles. We're tackling four main areas: family roles, justice versus absolute equality, colonial history, and shifting theology. So let's jump right into our first pillar. How exactly do these worldviews define the ideal family? Feminism often pushes to abolish traditional gender roles. Islam, though, emphasizes complementarity and totally distinct duties. You see, Western feminism usually views fixed gender roles and traditional family structures as inherently oppressive. But the Islamic concept of Qiwamah sees spouses with distinct, natural duties that harmoniously complement each other. This brings us to a huge question. Does fairness always mean identical treatment, or finding proper balance? Western feminism generally demands absolute equality, actively working to completely erase any social roles based on gender. On the flip side, Islamic justice is about balance. Fairness means everything rests in its divinely ordained place. It basically pits the feminist ideal of free personal choice against the ultimate Islamic goal, submission to God. Now, how do colonial histories complicate all this? Let's look at this massive geopolitical cultural collision. Historically, colonial powers literally weaponized feminist rhetoric as a tool to actively undermine local Muslim cultures. Imperialists used these ideals to justify their rule, berating local traditions and pushing women to remove the veil. This messy history leaves modern Muslim women navigating a real conundrum between secular expectations and religious identity. But what actually happens when these ideas meet theology? Let's examine the ultimate divergence between the two. The sharpest contrast by far is how each worldview fundamentally conceptualizes the divine itself. Looking at these concepts, their views on God and the ultimate goal of religion are worlds apart. Radical feminist theology completely rejects patriarchal religion, often actually pushing toward goddess worship instead. Islam, however, strictly adheres to tawhid, absolute divine unity. It totally rejects any gender deities or parent metaphors. Yet, despite this deep friction, Islamic feminists still seek egalitarian readings within those strict theological boundaries. So can these distinct worldviews ever truly align, or are their foundational goals permanently opposed?